I've come from a corporate background as well. Business, I was in the field of business analysis,
Mhm.
working in the banking industry in South Africa. And when I moved out here to New Zealand, started off with the banks. And at the time, I was permanently employed. And after probably about 5 years working in New Zealand, I decided to start up my own business, become a consultant, an IT consultant, having the same clients, the banks, the dairy industry, insurance. But what happened to me was along the way was people started approaching me and asking me, how can I do what you're doing? And I said, well, it's simple. I mean, you're currently just doing it in a permanent position. You just haven't made a decision to become self-employed. And they often asked, but what sort of education do you have? What sort of training? So that gave me an idea to open up a consultancy business where I started to train and develop people to become consultants. Because one thing that's lacking is every time you go up to pitch for a contract, they ask you, where's your experience? And if you tell them you've just come out of a full-time job, they don't have the confidence in you. So I
Yeah.
was actually helping people to bridge that gap and go under my label. And then a few years later, after that, I started getting into more about the mind and how the mind works because in my trade, it was all about relationships, people, how we talking to people,
Mhm.
how we fostering relationships. From a software development, it was, yes, to a certain extent, it is about the product, but as you said, to get men and women on a submarine, we all have to get along.
Yeah.
And that's what brought us to where we are at the moment. I and Amila as well, we went on some training over to Canada with John Keogh, with Bob Proctor, just to understand how can we improve ourselves, and if
Yeah.
we improve ourselves, how can we support others?